Hi guys, welcome to Musician Live. This is Sisa Sambo, and today I'm gonna be breaking down one of Bosi Khatebe's songs. It's called the Sejera, Sefapano, and I'm playing the live version of it. And there's that wonderful intro in the beginning, which was played by the wonderful Andile Skosana. And today, so I'm gonna be breaking it down. So the song is in the key of E, and I'm playing it from actually the 7th fret. My E is on the 7th fret on the 2nd string, which is the A string. So it's in the key of E, and I'm gonna break it down. So what happens in the song, there is that first chord, which is the E, and the E acts as your 1. I'm sure we all understand the number system. So in the number system, the E is the 1. So the intro goes like, so what happens here, I first play the E, which is the E. It's more of a suspended E. It's the 1, and then because the song goes into a 4, I don't play the 4 like, I actually still hold the E in a way, the E shape, and then add just one note, which is the 4, with my pinky. So I'm like, so that's the 1, 4, and then there's the 6, which okay, you could play it from down here, or you could actually play it the way I played, which is on the 9th fret. So what I do, with my index finger and my middle finger, I hold more of a 4 chord. So with my middle finger holding the 4 on the B string, and my index finger holding the 1 on the G string. So, and then my thumb will be holding the 6 on the E string, the lower E string. So this is the 6. And then, so it's just a note from, it's a 4, 5, 4. So sorry, it's a note from 5, 6, and then I hold the 7th chord. So it's more of a movement from the 7 to the 6. So you can also play it maybe differently. I'll show you a bit later on, because there is a part whereby he also plays it different. So what I'm breaking down now is actually how Andile plays it. Of course, with a bit of a feel of what I would do as a guitarist, So let me just play the intro again. So it's, and then the second time, and then the third time is, so this one is different from the, so it's different because he plays the 1, yes, the way we played in the beginning, but then there's this extra note, which is from it's a, so it's a 4, 5, 4, 1. It's a 4, 5, 4, 1, and then he moves to the 6, and then, so this is basically a movement from 4, 5, 1, 5. So it's basically, I'm basically playing double notes, which is here it's the 4, it's the 1 and the 4, and here it's the 2 and the 5, and then this is actually your 1, which is the E. It's another inversion of the E. So and then that's basically the intro, and then the last time is probably the same thing, and then I close it off with the 5. So this is a 5. It's also a kind of a suspended 5, because I think with the gospel chords we need to understand that most of the time we don't play the basic chords. I could play actually a B, a straight B, but that sounds different from. So we do want that a bit of a suspension of the chord, so that it gives us the texture of what the other musicians are playing, especially the first keys. So it's important as a guitarist to be in sync with what the first keyboard player is playing, understand the chord work, understand the number system, so that you don't clash with each other, because it gets really muddy when you're playing a different chord from what everyone else is playing, because it then sounds like it sounds muddy if you do get the understanding of what muddiness in a song is like. It's when instruments are clashing in a way and the frequencies are not actually complementing each other. So yeah, that's basically the intro. And then what basically happens in the song is pretty much the same thing, except there's one lick that he plays towards the end. It's a lick actually which actually sits on the 5. So it's a lick. The lick goes like. So this is basically your 5. If I play the 5, and then I'm like. So that's just all he plays. So maybe the numbers for the lick would be 2, 7, 7, 6. But on the 6, he slides a bit to go into a sharp 6. And then 5, 5. And then 3. On the 3, slides into the 4. Then 2. So basically it's pretty much that. So it's basically a lick that leads or that stays on the 5. It's a lick that you can play to actually stay on the 5 of the song. So that's pretty much it that goes on in the song. And then there's the second song now, which is because it's a medley. There's a second song, Akehlulwa Lutho, which is. So even then, he basically plays. He's basically playing the melody which sings the song. So it's basically. And then with the distortion. So it's basically singing the song. It's like. And then I think that's when it just gets a bit different, because it's basically not what they are singing, but it's actually a way of going into the is it the 4? Yeah. So after the lick, he's basically, that's a 4. Actually, it's an inversion of the 4, and this is, which is the A. The 4 is your A major chord. So this is the one inversion, another one. So it's basically 1, 4, and then 1, 5, back into the 1. So that's pretty much all that goes on into the second song. And then there's the third song. I think it says Ithuba lokuthandaza sinalo. Even then, it's just basically playing around with the inversions of the 4, the 1, and the 5. So it's basically this is what it does. So basically it's just playing the 1 and just playing some ghost notes on that, and then there is this lick then, which is basically going into the 4. It's basically from 1 to 4. So it's, and then, so it's basically, maybe in terms of the numbers, it would be, this is just another inversion of the 1, and then after playing the 1, which is basically, but you just play these 2 notes, and then you play basically a chromatic scale going down from the 1. Yeah, bro. So it's basically 1, then 1 again. Sorry. So it's 1, 7, and then sharp 6, and then 4. So basically that is what happens, and then goes back into the 5. So basically it's an understanding of the major scale and the inversions and the octaves of the chords or the notes that you're playing. So it's pretty much around the major scale, which is the major scale of the key of E. And thank you guys, that's all for today. Remember to share, like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next lesson.